One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Vols will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bulldogs offense will go on the attack first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
And now they got to put it together, right? Now, this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches. And so this is really hard for them, but I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Evans. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's reeled in. It's Evans. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way...
There he goes! They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
That's caught. It's Mosley. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're wearing this defense down on the opening drive. 12th play coming. Now it's 3rd and short. Taylor wants to throw. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Bulldog. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach. Watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And the balls are in the hurry-up. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's just kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Back to pass, it's Aguilar. He's got it down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Touchdown ball! Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, More guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Now rolling to the left. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll give it to him again. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Handoff to the single running back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Appalachian State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been slugged.
Looking for a deep man. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the returner will be brought down. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spin. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Taylor wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and I found this off.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Jefferson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. The short hand is Staley. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Vols in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Four receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it along the sideline. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Vols started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Touchdown Volunteer. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Taylor wants to throw. Makes the catch. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Evans. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here is the Tennessee offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball.
Finds a spot in the middle. Gets loose in the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Taylor wants to throw it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. To the air on first down. Looking for a huge play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Mosley. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Taylor wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Rutgers. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts. But I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. To the air, it's Aguilar. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Touchdown ball! He got loose and it was lights out after that. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching his defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls in.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try. They got it. It's blocked. Defense has it. Crosses midfield. The 30. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Volunteers. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Kickoff unit all lined up, and and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Off-play action on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Got it in the middle, it's Evans. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Catch in the middle, it's Evans. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Give to the running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Taylor wants to throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot, just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle. It's Bishop. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jefferson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Scanning the field. It's Aguilar. Dumps it to the back. That's caught. It's Bishop. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Catch in the middle. It's Staley. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. They've got it first and 10 from the 25. They'll go back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. They get through and it's blocked. He's got the ball. That was live.
What a huge block. Tie game, under a minute left. You got a chance to take the lead, get your defense on the field, and go try to preserve it and get the win. Now, big-time field goal block. Now your defense needs to go out, come out there and set a huge tone and get a big stop late in this ball game.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Taylor wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Might be changing the route. Right back up top on second and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that one's too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just a single second left. With the line of scrimmage at the 37, that will leave them with a long 54-yard field goal attempt and a chance to win the game. Guys, they are back on top. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.